Last week of September, fall 2023. Fishing season closes in less than a week, so Dad and I are out here for one last chance to maybe catch a few trout, maybe set a couple of records if we're lucky. We're supposed to have good weather this week. It's going to be in the mid-20s every day, dipping down to single digits at night. Should be good sleeping. Fishing might be a little tough. I'm starting to wish, we had more rain on these trips. That's usually when the fish bite best. But with any luck, it'll be a good trip.
Either a wolf or a bear. Small one though.
Yeah?
Small bear if it was. I wonder, are those black ducks?
I think they are black ducks. It's been a long time since we've been on this lake. Last time we were on this lake, it was a trip where I didn't get a single fish the entire week. There was ice out. There was still ice on the lakes. Thin sheet of ice, and you'd think the trout would be just biting. And they were for my dad and uncle, but not for me. Hopefully this trip is a little bit different. I'm babbling, eh?
Yeah.
Is it just me or do these geese look smaller?
I think they're youngling.
So I think this portage is 7:30. I'm about 30 yards in and it's already digging into the shoulders. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it. We'll see. It's a nice day. Maybe 20 degrees. Very little breeze. We lost a water bottle, so we're splitting one. Last portage we seen what we believed to be a wolf. Just at the bank, looked like we were trying to get some water and we spooked it coming around the corner. It took off. Nice to see though. All these rocks, it makes it difficult. So for breakfast we had a couple of eggs wrapped in a tortilla, some cheese and bacon. Normally we would have it on English muffins, but we forgot them at home. And one coffee, so we wanted to get going. Normally we have two coffees in the morning, but just the one today. It's a nice little steep hill. Oh God. Really starting to cut into the shoulders now.
We're on the home stretch now. the lake we're going to be camping on. Got a bit of a paddle still before we start looking for a campsite. Bit of a long day today, probably longer than yesterday to be honest, but the scenery was better. Saw some great waterfalls, some nice running water. Haven't got to fish yet. Did decide to just tie up the lines maybe a few minutes ago. So we're gonna start trolling as we make our way towards camp. Weather's gorgeous. Probably a little too hot, similar to what happened this spring. But I mean, it sounds pretty bad if I complain about all sun, no cloud. The only thing that's left is for the fish to bite. We heard one moose today. We saw what we're not sure was either a wolf or a bear, maybe a deer, maybe an elk, a wendigo. No, just on the river, something took off into the woods. Just saw like a flash of movement. It looked a little too small to be a moose, so it didn't make quite enough noise to be a moose. So leaning towards wolf. We'll never know. We're approaching what we're hoping is going to be our campsite for the week. Had the rods out for a little bit. Been hooking into so many. Barely paddle with how many we were hooking into. Mind you, it was limestone or granite, but you know, it's quite eventful. Can't complain too much though. The lake's crystal calm and don't have to worry about getting flipped because of waves. I'm noticing every time you take a pack out of the...
Oh, I'm gonna patch this one, then I'll get the red one out.
You sure?
Try, anyways.
No, I'll get the red one out. It's fine.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
Or you don't want me to throw my back?
Oh, jeez. You got it? You want me to take it?
You got it? Oh. It's got that yellow coming at you.
So we started our day off this morning at about 9:45 we got on the water. Kind of a late start, not gonna lie. Got to our campsite on our destination lake just before 7 o'clock. Quickly unloaded all the gear. Found a spot to hang the food pack. And I decided to troll around a bit, maybe see if we hit the evening bite. Lovely little lake, lovely campsite. I'll probably film the campsite tomorrow just when there's more light. Because by the time I get back to camp tonight, I think it's going to be too dark. For dinner, I think we're just aiming for some freeze-dried. Catch anything tonight, we'll just let it go. First morning on our designated campsite. Just getting the coffees ready. We're gonna go paddle around the lake for some exercise. Have the rods out for no reason. Just feeling negative this morning. Holy cow, we're out here for just our health.
I know.
Been fishing for a couple hours now. No bites, a couple snags. Went back into camp just to put the sweater on and back out. Trying something else, jigging now, but it's not looking good. I think with the weather, it's supposed to be very sunny. It's been pretty warm too for September, so I think the lake trout are still down probably about 60 feet, and we're lucky if we're hitting maybe 20, 25. Could use a little bit of rain though. That'd probably stir them up. Our excursion of morning fishing's over. Came back, had a second coffee, had a quick breakfast. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. I think we were just too hungry. Unfortunately, didn't get a single bite this morning. Had about half a dozen snags each. Thankfully, didn't lose any lures. Figured I'd do a quick campsite tour. It's a great site. Just trying to clean up a bit. We've been a little messy this morning. We've decided to commend whoever took the time to build these benches out of stone. Must have taken a lot of time and effort. They're quite nice actually. Fire pit's great, nice and high. Wish we had a different grill. I might go looking at other campsites for one.
We'll swap it out though.
Yeah. Whoever was here previously left us a good chunk of firewood, so we appreciate that. Came in and didn't have to go looking around in the dark for wood. Okay, our tent's just over here. It's supposed to be very nice weather all week, so last couple nights we haven't even slept with a tarp on the tent, so we just have the mesh fly here. Whoever, I wonder what people built this these rocks up here for, right by what looks like a very nice area for the tent. Thinking maybe a windbreak or maybe a place to have a fire, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but a place to have a fire if the weather's really bad. But we're gonna take a nap and gonna try and go out fishing again later. Hopefully we can catch something for dinner. Looks like we're a bit short on meals, but we'll figure it out.
You're short on breakfasts.
Are we?
Well, we're missing a couple packs of oatmeal each.
And how come we had to have the eggs and bacon on tortilla wraps?
Because I left the English muffins in the freezer at home.
This campsite also seems like it's infested with bees or something, because there's a whole bunch. I'm not seeing any right now, but there was like 12 over here by this yellow pack earlier.
They're all over by this red pack now.
Nice little table. Can't complain at all about this campsite.
down a little bit with the chop that was happening today.
Yeah, they're probably feasting down at the other end. Now they're well fed and lazy. They got the itis setting in. Running on minimal food. All for a grand total of 0 fish today.
I need to expect about 3 pounds.
Need about a 3-pound log.
I'm really surprised you haven't got a speckled yet.
I'm not. Even a snag right now. Give me some action, some
Oh,
excitement.
I need more fish. I'll take a loon.
As long as I don't lose the lure. Give me a snag, you know, like a good snag where I think, oh, there's one.
Like lumber?
Yeah.
On like a branch?
Yeah. Where it almost fights back for a second. Just enough for me to delude myself that it's actually a fish. I'm waiting for any second now for you to say, there's one, you know?
Any snag.
And then you know what, just like when I was a kid, you'll say, oh, Chris, you want to fight it?
Yeah.
I got this new fishing rod, I'm not even going to get a chance to see what it's like with a fish.
Take it tomorrow.
I might, honestly, just to see what it's like. Oh. Please, one bite.
Yeah, I just need an off break.
Lord knows I don't ask for much. Just one fish, man.
Spider.
If a fish bit my line right now, I'd pull my rod right in the water. I got barefoot feet and Crocs right now. Haven't been able to feel my toes for the past 20 minutes, and now my heels just went too, so I don't even know if I got them anymore. If I couldn't see them, I wouldn't know. Is there something floating out there in front of us?
Oh no, that's what I was thinking too.
Dead body. This is our dinner tonight. Shepherd's pie. What's in here, Dad?
Mixed vegetables, ground beef, and then like a homemade shepherd's pie sauce. And then I just added some shepherd's pie powder that you can get at the grocery store.
Mm.
And then we're gonna have some Idaho buttery home style mashed potatoes.
Where's the no fish for dinner?
We haven't even had a bite.
I know, it's pathetic. I think we're gonna switch up our fishing approach tomorrow. Haven't had one bite in the past day and a half of fishing. So I think tomorrow we're gonna go try a couple of different lakes. We need food. We rely on fish for a couple of meals, and if we're not getting fish, that's not a good sign. So hopefully tomorrow's better, and hopefully dinner is good tonight. Alright, I got us a new light so we can actually see now. That's our dinner getting ready. Chef Joe's special, shepherd's pie.
AKA slop.
Went down very well last time though. And that's our dinner for tonight. Shepherd's pie. The mashed potatoes on the bottom. Probably a little short of mashed potatoes. Definitely too much shepherd's pie, eh, Dad?
Yeah.
But you know what, we're starving. So it's gonna be this. And off to bed, I think. If any luck, tomorrow will be a bit more action-packed. Get a good night's sleep. We'll be well rested for it.